guitar. This is Elon here again in our part one of the Hey Joe lesson for everybody. And the cool thing about the way we're doing it here in Radio Terra guitar lessons, which has been going on for almost about 3 years, our third year of these lessons anyway, is that we tie stuff together, so you don't have to just learn a bunch of independent stuff, you know. So you learn, you know, the cage system, and when you sign up, there's a link in the description. When you sign up for this class, it's in the description. You can you get all the materials. There's a 15-page tab in today's lesson, and a bunch of scales that we're going to use in part two for explaining the solo. And there's the explanation about the cage system. And this is going to be a nice review of the cage system, and also a chance to get just kind of see some of the mannerisms that Jimi Hendrix used, and connect this song, use this song to help connect our ideas that we've been working on. This is our last kind of two-part class in this trimester, but we're going to be back next year again. And you can, if you sign up in the description, you sign up for the classes. You can look at all the classes for the last 3 years. Okay, and so today we're going to just kind of see how to play the song. So let me play a little bit of the song for you, a little bit of how it goes anyway. And we're going to learn the introduction today and a bonus chord called the Jimi Hendrix chord, which you probably already know, but anyway, and we're going to learn. So this is how the song goes. Okay, so as you slide up, go in the zoom for me, please, Gabe. So we're going to slide up, and we're in the key of E. Let's see. Can you kind of zoom me out a little so we can see the top of the guitar? Is that? Can you zoom? Yeah, there you go. That helps us. So you slide into it. Slide up. I'll slow it down even on here. Okay. Here we go. See if I can slow it down a little bit so you can hear it a little slower. Let's try this. Okay. And move it. You kind of do this twice. You can slide down. Okay, he goes. Do this twice. So it's 2 times you hit it, and then you hammer on it. Now you can slide this one, or you can bend it. Okay, I'll do it slow. Two, three, four. Then it's got this thing where you hit, and you're doing these two fingers. You got, now in the tab, it's all written out in the tab, okay? So if you can't get it from how I'm showing you, you slide it up. So you go, then we go up to here to the 7th fret. So I think it sounds better when you slide. So here, and you're going to take your third finger, slide up to the. So what this is our cage chord. Okay, remember these? Now all these diagrams you get with the chorus when you sign up. Show the cage chords real quick, Gabe. So we're using two cage chords in this song. Cage, C-A-G-E-D. So this first C, we're going to use this when we form the Jimi Hendrix chord. Now see that little red ball in the first diagram? That's actually that's a C sharp note. So what we really have there is kind of like a C sharp. Oh, wait a minute. I use all my fingers. No one ever plays this chord. Actually, the way to do it is you bar across. You can bar. Oh, that's a D. Okay, you can. I guess you could kind of. Yeah, but no one does it. Now a lot of people use this. Oh, let's see. See that? So it's just like the C down here. So that's why they call it a C for cage. It's just like the C. And if you notice the red ball on the 5th string, that's the root. And if you go, and then you see the, oh wait a minute. No, that's not okay. These aren't by roots. These are by. Actually, the root is the black dot on the 5th string. Okay, so see that on the 5th string there on the first thing, that's the root, and the red ball is the 3rd. So the other root is, there's your two roots. So that's a D, that's a C, because this note's a C. So those are the cage forms, and I can't see from here what those. You can probably see there's probably some. Gabe, why is that? What's next to that red ball? Any of them?
There's
a 5 and a 3. And then the one on the 5th string's also that's a 3, right? No, on the 5th string. The 3? No, the first diagram, the 5th string. 5th string. No, the 5th string, the red ball. Oh, there's a T. There's a T next to it. Then what's next? What's written next? Oh yeah, what's the red ball on the 4th string? Okay, so for some reason, and the 5ths and the 3rds are red, and I don't know why that is, but okay, so anyway, in the cage system, that 5th string, that's where your root is, okay? And it says T, that means tonic. So when you're looking at this diagram, at least you got a T there, and that means tonic means that's kind of like the base of the chord. So anyway, so the C, we use this chord in the Jimi Hendrix chord. You can move over a little bit to the left, Gabe, just a little bit. And so right next, so there's your T, tonic, and then you got your 3rd, right? And then if you play up the scale, let's see, 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm on that red dot. 4, 5, 6. Now here on the fourth house, the fourth fret, that's a seventh. But right there's a flat seventh, and that's the blues seventh. It's a really important chord. So we're going to use this in the Jimi Hendrix chord I'm going to teach you. But basically, we're using this chord. So you need to know about this. This got the C, the cage. It's called cage because it's C, A for K, G, E, D, caged. Okay. So we're using the C. We're using this A form, and in this diagram, you'll see a T next to that. In the second fret on the fifth string, that's a B. And then we're using this E form, which in this one, you'll see that the T tonic, that's on you have a tonic on the first and sixth strings, and that's a G. Now we actually use that one in this song because the chords for this song are, so it's just like this, the B you're looking at there, but it's up here because that's a C. Hey Joe, you go to the G, then you go up to a D. Where you going? A, this is the cage, so it's E cage, so A cage for the C, G was the E cage, and then we got then we have our D cage, our A cage on the D position, and A is the E cage. So those are the chords we're using, okay? So these diagrams are here, and you get access to all this stuff when you sign up. Okay, so let's get going on the song again. So I'll just go give me the regular zoom, okay? So I'm playing this E right here. So I go. Okay. It's very important to go. You slide in. Okay, so the first part. You play the full chord. Play this one. Then you play the chord. And then you play. You're kind of playing this D and G. So it's like. Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Now, okay, so on this one, but the second time around, and another thing, as we go around, we have this form, and then we go, and I play the G note like here. And now, let's get a review on the pentatonic scale. We got the major pentatonic scale, and we talked about this. It's 5 notes, and then it repeats. So, what does the major pentatonic scale sound like? You know the numbers. It's got the certain numbers of the scale. It's 5 notes, but what we're going to do is we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And basically, you can go by that sound. And what is the sound? You can go to here. The sound of the Temptations. I got My Girl. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. So it's that 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. And so are the numbers of the scale. 1 and 8 is the same thing. So here we are. Jimi Hendrix messes around with that pentatonic major thing. He plays a C. 1. Okay, I'll try to do that. So you go boom. Then you slide up. Put your finger on the second note of the pentatonic. And now look instead of having this finger on the chord, it's this finger's on the chord. So that was in the other class we did on The Wind Cries Mary. Okay, so that's the basis of this. So this song is really good to review the whole thing of the pentatonic and how Jimi does his stuff. And when you're playing almost any song, you know, like you can be playing just any song that goes from 1 G to C. So you go. Okay, so he goes. So, hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Okay, now the next chord. So we did this. Do this, instead of you go up. So remember our C chord here, C. We go up here, it's a D. And we go up here, but we gotta like get that 7th in there. So there it is. It's on the 9th fret on the 4th string. So. This little triangle. See the triangle? Let's make it this. Let's do the triangle this way. See it? It's a triangle. See a triangle. There it is, the triangle. Okay, so this is an E. So this is an E chord. Now I'm just going to take my little finger and put it right here. If I play it like this, it's an E 9th. Because that's the 9th. That's the second note of the scale. Watch this. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But I'm going to take my little finger and I'm going to play the next note up from that 9th, which would be a sharp 9th or a flat 3rd. Whoops. And that's Jimi Hendrix sound. Purple haze, purple haze, purple haze all through my brain. chord. Okay. Anyway, so we got that one. So what we do, we go, hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going out shoot my old lady. I'm kind of messing around with another man. Now, okay, so there's another part to this, the second part to this, and then next week we're going to work on the solos. Okay, so the next part of it, you play the G. Now, to kind of get around and learn our chords and get familiar with our chords, we know about the thirds, right? So it's 1. So we got, and we're gonna. So what's the third of C? 1, 2, 3. So there's the third, E. And we're gonna walk all the way up to the 5th because this is kind of like a cycle. You guys, this is a cycle of 5ths. So we're starting on the C. And this is something like people practice in the cycle of 5ths, but it's kind of a way of organizing the neck. For example, if you go around the cycle, you go to the cycle of 5ths, you have a C, or okay, so now I go a 5th away from C, which is G. So we go. All this with a metronome, by the way. Okay, now what's a 5th away from G? Well, G, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's D. So we keep going, and what's interesting, because when you do the cycle of 5ths, you got no sharps to G, 1 sharp, F sharp. Then we go to the 5th away from G. It's D, 2 sharps. Then we go 5th away from D, which is A, which is 3 sharps. And then E is 4 sharps. B is 5 sharps. So you just go around cycle of 5ths. But so the song works in the cycle of 5ths. So we're on a C, and what we're going to do, we're going to walk up to the 5th. And which so happens to be the 5th of C is a G. So now we're on the 1 of the G. So now we're going to do it. So we went chord 3, chord up 2. 3, 1, 3, 4, 4 sharp, 5 or 1. So it's. So he does that. Wow. I got to remember if when he does this, let's see if he's playing the chords or just doing the well, this isn't really Jimi Hendrix version because I'm not allowed to. I can't play Jimi. Okay, let me first put it up to speed. Let's find it. Come back here. Go. So it's hard to do. So this guy that I found, he's actually he's doing the whole thing. So he's going. It's hard to get from here. Only the hard one is this D. So you do C. Say, we're on a G. Practice slow. The third. Okay, there you go. Slow with the metronome. I'll do it slow. Switch the fingers when I'm going up here. I'm going here. I'll do it up to speed now for you one more time, okay? Now, Gabe, show him the pentatonic. I think it's the last pentatonic. Let's see. Yeah, that one right there. That is, I believe that is a E pentatonic. Yeah, it's a cage one. It's an E pentatonic in the E. It's okay. So see that scale? That one, way up there, that's an E pentatonic. So you put your little finger on that. That's an E right there. Practice that with a metronome. Next week, what we're going to do is we're going to take that E one. This is an E because my little finger's on an E. And you can practice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you can take that up. What we're going to do next week, we're going to take this up to a G. And do the same thing. And then I'd like you to take it up to the A. Now what we're doing, because what we're in, or probably anyway, I want you to practice that scale so you'll be ready for next week's class because we're going to work on the solo, okay? And so, which you can listen to it. Go ahead and find Hey Joe. Now, when you find it, see if you can find a version of it, a cover of it that's in E, or because he plays it in E flat. It's a little easier for him to sing. Look at how hard I got to go. No, that's not that bad. It's Purple Haze. But so anyway, so check it out. Go Google go find it on YouTube and practice. Check out the solo. But basically, and see if you can find it in E. Someone doing a cover of it in E. Okay, or you can just practice your. Well, I don't have my metronome hooked up. I got the song hooked up for you. But basically, let me see. I bet you I can hook up a metronome really fast. You can find metronomes on if you don't. It's now there's free apps on your phone. You can find them pretty easy. You can find them in Google. What do you do? Tell people to do? To go on Google and just ask for a metronome, right, Gabe?
Yeah, that's the easiest, but there are plenty of free metronome apps that
Okay. And while I'm looking for my metronome, don't forget in the description, if you're not signed up for these classes, get all of the material. You can sign it up in the description, and you can get the materials. And you not only for you can even pick out another class. You can do singing, percussion, electronic percussion, and then this one, and then I have classes. I think I've been doing this. My class has been going on for about 2 years. So you have 2 years of mine. And so let's see. Here's the metronome. I'll find a good. Hey Joe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Okay, so you got the metronome, right? So you can practice these scales with a metronome, and I'll just. Oh yeah, I'll play the song so you can practice along to this. There's that. And so what you're going to be doing, so now you have a metronome going, and so you'll be practicing. You can do it slow. Fast. Practice slow first. So work on those scales before next week, and then. Good to really dig into these after you practice. messed up the last one too. Oh, to dig into them. Okay. Anyway, so we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget. And also, subscribe to the channel so you can. It really helps us out. And press that little bell so you can get advised notified when stuff's coming out your way from us. And we'll just see you next week. Okay. Have a great week. And let's see. Yeah, and this Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. See you guys later.